our topic tonight is what? TradCon Bravado. Yeah,
The
Nick,
braggadocio.
we text back and forth, and I don't know, what was it, 4:00 this afternoon? Yeah, what's our topic for tonight? Who's leading?
I asked yesterday.
Yes,
What?
Nick, you did.
Yeah, well, we didn't get to it till today, and I said, well, here was what we were going to talk about. You know, we discussed all this Trump stuff. And what does it mean? And who's cheering and who's not? And so that's what we're going to talk about. Not so much what's good and bad. We're going to talk about the spectacle of the Trump and
Didn't we have an episode on
what
that?
the sentiment.
Ignore the spectacle.
We did.
We did.
Yeah.
Don't we have a spectacle going on right now?
Partly.
I'd say we have more than one, but
Yeah.
It's a 3-ring spectacle. And you got the cheerleaders and you got the grumblers. But everybody's paying attention. So, why don't we? Do you guys have anything to say before we jump in?
no. Let's go find some spectacles to talk about.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
you mean weren't they funded by the United States USAID?
Yeah, okay.
That's right.
Don't jump ahead. Okay, so wait, today is February 19th. And if you look, what has Trump done since taking power? Oh, the date of this is January 29th. There's a lot that's happened since then. But there's the picture of our illustrious leader. Looks pretty confident there. So, he's used a lot of executive orders. Man, there's stuff coming out every day. And then as it develops, they leak out more information and it becomes bigger and bigger and bigger, and we find out more. Oh, there's stuff about government spending. He's paused the spending, not the budget. The budget's still there. But since most of these functions are under the executive order or the executive side of government, he can decide not to spend. Of course, it's going to be challenged in court. But so he's paused a lot of that stuff. And we got DOGE, Department of Government Efficiency, and Elon Musk is delving into things. Elon kind of knows what he's doing. He's a techie guy, and he's got techie guys working for him, and they got computer systems and AI, and once it's open, you can go in there and really figure out where things are going and where irregularities are. So, yeah, and then he reports it and they do something. Oh, there's a freeze on federal hiring. Oh, remember Trump said all the federal employees have to return to the office? They can't work from home anymore. Oh, man. There was wailing and gnashing of teeth about that.
A lot a lot of them moved away, even out of state from where their original office was over the past few years because they could remote work.
Yeah, and now they
So
can't.
they got to find a new office too.
Yeah, it's a lot of disruption. And if they don't return to work, they're out of a job. Okay, so what else? I'm just doing just a superficial overview here. Defense. Okay, he's saying, oh, we need an Iron Dome defense over the US. And he's eliminated DEI stuff in the military.
That's good.
And barring transgender recruits. Oh man, our military and our veterans are cheering about this.
That's good. Yeah.
I'm still waiting for the problem.
National emergency. America's sovereignty is under attack. We're tightening up our borders. Great.
Sure, you should. Like every other country on earth.
And the border wall. Oh, that's kind of back up. But it's not a big deal because there's so much else happening. And deportations are happening.
More.
Well,
not enough.
Okay. Let me put that in perspective. I've heard some people estimate that there's something like 30 million illegals in our country.
Yeah, send them out. I don't care about humaneness anymore. They're here illegally.
Well, they deported something like they deported something like 12,000.
Not enough.
This month, in the past
month.
Not enough. Okay, 12 times 12 is 144,000. Let's round it up to 150,000. How long is it going to take to get rid of 30 million at 150,000 people a year?
Put bounties on them. It'll happen quick.
It's like 200 years or something like that.
Yeah, let's put bounties on. $2,000 a pop.
We got to ramp it up, or it's really not serious. Oh, birthright citizenship. I think you can't just show up in our country, give birth to a child, and have the child be a U.S. citizen. Oh, there are a lot of people upset about that one. But most other countries practice that. There's a lot of talk about the Mexican cartels and the drug running into this country, and how that's related to illegal immigration. And he's trying to do something about that. We haven't quite figured out how that's going to play out.
I know how to play it out. Do what they did. Put bounties on each other. The MS-13 have tattoos on them. $5,000 a head.
Man, you're on this bounty kick today, Nick.
He's looking to supplement his income.
That's how you fix shit. There's a lot of people hurting with this economy, man.
Well, I mean, Nick, I know you're being a little bit tongue in cheek here, but I have seen on Twitter recently. Well, I've seen on Twitter people are starting to call for Trump to organize the militia, to call up the militia, and authorize them to do deportations in addition to ICE. Strictly speaking, that is within his constitutional right to do so.
Yeah, it's like how you treat pirates on the high seas.
Yes. So he could do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, he's addressing immigration. Oh, and he suspended the U.S. refugee resettlement program. Wait a minute. Before we get there, notice what's at the top. BBC. Didn't they get 8% of their funding from USAID? Okay. So this potentially is not a pro-Trump news source. Anyway, back to wait a minute. What's a refugee?
Somebody who is displaced from their country due to war, regular war, civil war.
Please, please.
They can be displaced for. They can be persecution. Religious persecution is another reason cited.
Yeah,
I'm just listing the reasons.
While we persecute pastors here in this nation, I'm one of them. Fuck you guys.
What countries can you imagine there are legitimate refugees from?
Syria. Yeah, I mean, under our current legal system, Syria, Ukraine, and I know there's some stuff going on in the Sahel of Africa, kind of that chunk right under the Sahara. Yeah, but that's about it.
Okay, Syria. Didn't the U.S. want regime change there? Hasn't the U.S. imposed sanctions on Syria? Hasn't the U.S. supported Israel? That's made life a living hell in Syria. Didn't the U.S. create the problem that created the hardship for the people in Syria who wanted to move?
Yes. Well, apparently some of
wait
our
a minute.
funding went to some shit that,
I don't know if create is the right word, but I would say we certainly threw gasoline on
facilitated.
Yeah. Well, we threw gasoline on a fire. Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of Somalians who came here.
Taliban, how the U.S. facilitated the Taliban back in the day, but that was against the USSR apparently. So, yeah.
What about Somalia? There's a lot of Somalians who moved to Minnesota.
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
let's get this straight.
Get them the fuck
Somalia didn't have a government.
Fuck out.
Somalia was a shithole. It still is.
Why are we bringing this shithole here? Get the fuck out.
Wouldn't it be better for us to go in and impose order in Somalia to make it a viable country so the people don't have to move here? Can't we support 1,000? Can't we support 100 Somalians in Somalia?
It's
compared
cheaper
to one Somalian here.
It's cheaper.
Yeah, but then you have to be willing to play
the fucking a representative doing all sorts of fraud. But yeah.
Well, if we're going to do that, then you have to be willing to play world police, which we're not right now. I just want to point that out. I'm not saying that the immigration is good. I'm just saying
we have in the U.S. aid stuff. There was a lot of money that went into political mischief in other countries to encourage revolution and unrest. I think they were more concerned with promoting disruption than in solving it. But I don't want this stream to be about that. What I'm saying is the refugee problem. What is a refugee? Did we create the refugees and then invite them over here? I don't know. It's
you import the third world, you become the third world.
Yeah, we should help them where they're at. That's my conclusion. And I am all in favor of actually helping these people. Not inviting them. Okay, when I find a homeless person, I can buy them lunch. I can buy them some new shoes. I can get them some new socks. I can talk to them. But I'm not going to invite them into my house to live with me. Sorry.
Ordo Amoris.
Yep.
So what else? Okay, tariffs. Oh, yeah, tariffs. So he was going to impose tariffs on Canada and Mexico. Well, that didn't last long. That was maybe a negotiation posturing thing. China, I don't really know what the status is. I guess we are imposing steel and aluminum tariffs.
So they had a problem with implementing it because there's so much stuff coming through the shipping lanes that's under what they call de minimis, or basically it's too cheap for them to want to count it. So they had this whole thing where we're going to get rid of the de minimis exception to stop cheap product dumping. The problem was CBP systems couldn't handle the load. They had no process for taking all this stuff that was in flight and figuring out what it was. So like, okay, well, we'll have to put it on. I think it goes in like the end of March or something like that. Once CBP can get, so they're doing it's going to be, we have to be careful here because Trump can promise something, and then there's the technical ability to actually deliver, and that's
I think part of the point of this. Our this discussion today.
Yeah,
a lot of shit is happening. We're doing this. We're doing that. Logistics and implementation is not as simple as people think. Doesn't happen as easy.